Senator representing Osun Central in the National Assembly, Senator Olusola Adeyeye, has blamed the Parliament for failing to address the issue of restructuring. The lawmaker lamented that the fact that the outgoing 8th National Assembly could not effectively vote in support of taking the nation on the path of the true federalism. It is a failure on the part of the National Assembly, of which I am a member and a principal officer. Adeyeye is also the chief whip of the National Assembly, explained that the lawmaker may have the intention of pursuing a call for restructuring. It is, however, subject to a majority vote. He recalled a situation in the 7th Assembly where the issue of renouncing Nigerian citizenship was before the floor of the Senate. According to him, most lawmakers voted against proposed 18 years as maturity on the basis that Islam recognizes any married person as being mature. No matter how passionate you feel about any issue, votes are taken, you lose some. And I'd like to remind this republic that one of the most controversial issues in the 7th Assembly was in the issue of our effort to increase the age at which Nigerians can renounce citizenship. Senator Adeyeye further said that sometimes we get so emotional about all the noise that we don't look at all the substance of what is going on as part of what has gone, especially in the last 4 years. He argued that while the failure to push the issue of restructuring was a minus on the part of the National Assembly, the legislating of a country is not a straitjacket process. The business of amending the Constitution lies primarily in the National Assembly. However, any country amending the Constitution is never a straightforward and easy problem. Woodville indigene in Kano State have appealed to the State House of Assembly and the government to revisit the recent creation of Gaya Emirate Council, under which they are being grouped. Alhaji Yawale Muhammad Idris, spokesman of the indigene, said they would rather have Woody Emirate than be subjugated to Gaya Emirate Council, one of the 4 emirates created by law. In alternative, Muhammad Idris asked the government to return them to Kano Emirate Council, where they said the people rightly belong. He made a call after a stakeholder meeting over the weekend in Woody, headquarters of Woody local government area of the state. According to him, the current arrangement is not backed by historical antecedent and is of no benefit to the affected community. Instead, at the stakeholder meeting was attended by various groups of indigene of the local government, pointed out that Woody town has a different historical background from Gaya. According to Muhammad Idris, during the jihad of Shehu Usman Danfodo, Woody was one of the 5 royal hubs that were presented with flag. He said the people of Woody are not happy with the new arrangement. The secretary of the group, Dr. Babasani Woody, also said the government do not consult with the people of the area before grouping them under Gaya Emirate, describing the arrangement as inappropriate. He said the group will present its grievances to the state government and the State House of Assembly. Nigerian Army has rescued 54 Boko Haram kidnapped persons in Borno, including 29 women and 25 children. In a statement by Colonel Musa Sage, the acting director of Army Public Relations, said the victims were free after the troops cleared Malasawa and Yamuye villages in the state. Musa said the terrorists fled the troop onslaught and abandoned the victim. He also said the troops on the clearance operation in Damasak general area of Mobile local government area of Borno State destroyed 2 Boko Haram logistic vehicles and makeshift camp. In another development, Musa said a mobile policeman, Sergeant Marcus John, was arrested in Jimmy Tilo checkpoint on Maiduguri Damaturu Road while on his transit to Lagos. He said that at the time of arrest, John was in possession of 2 magazines of 146 rounds 7.62 mm special ammunition, and 1 round of anti-craft gun concealed in his bag. Central Bank of Nigeria Director of Corporate Communication, Isaac Okorafor, has said no money is missing or stolen from the bank coffer as reported in some section of the media. Okorafor said this in a statement while reacting to a recent article and audio clips in which the CBN governor and other senior officials had discussing discrepancies in the bank's accounts. Okorafor said that the audio was distorted in a manner which created a different impression of the matter being discussed, which was to prefer a solution to misunderstanding that affected the bank's balance sheet. As public known, the CBN was approached in 2015 by the National Economic Management Team and National Economic Council, chaired by the Vice President, to assist the state government with conditional budget support. This happened in the aftermath of the significant nosedive in the global oil price and associated FAC allocation. In order to ensure that the ordinary Nigerian worker got their salaries, pension, and gratuities, and the economy continued to recover from the recession, the bank provided about 650 billion naira loan at 9% with a 2-year grace period to 35 states of the Federation. This money was distributed to the state monthly with documented approval of the Federal Ministry of Finance and Presidency. According to him, the selected conversation being circulated was simply a discussion to ascertain why the auditor took that position and next step to resolving it. Okorafor urged Nigerians to disregard the audio and continue to trust the bank is doing everything it could to represent their interests in the best positive way. Under the leadership of Don Emefiele, the CBN has always stood for and vigorously pursued transparency in its stewardship of public resources and policy. According to him, the integrity of the CBN governor remains unassailable. He has no account in Dubai or anywhere in the world, and he will never convert the fund of the CBN for personal use, not in the past and not now and not ever.
Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has released the 2019 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination results. Over 1.7 million candidates sat for the exams, while 34,120 candidates had their results withheld for examination malpractices. JAMB Registrar Professor Isiaq Oloyede, who made the announcement in Abuja, also said that about 15,145 results were withheld for further clarification.
Given the promptness with which 2017 and 2018 results were released, many candidates were agitated about the delay, though we had assured them that, as the Yoruba say, a female is not named Kumolu for no reason. If you see a female in Yoruba land bearing Kumolu, you know there is history behind it. Having explained the reasons behind the deliberate non-release, until now, as part of doing right things and doing things right, it is hoped that every Nigerian will change accordingly in line with the current government mantra by also doing right things and doing things right at all times.
He explained that the reasons for the delay were to ensure the right things were put in place.
All existing centers must go for revalidation 1 month after the examination. Any examination, any center that is not confirmed as suitable 1 month after the examination shall have its access code withdrawn. 3. Examination terms shall be expanded in order to guide against collusion. We have divided Ekiti, for instance, to 2. examination Ekiti State to 2 examination centers instead of the previous 7 or 9 examination towns. We have not divided the whole state into 2 because we didn't want people to travel far. For us, Oye Ekiti is close to Ado Ekiti.
JAMB conducted its Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination between April 11th and 17th, 2019 across the 33 states of the Federation and Abuja. In Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports.
The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has said Senate President Bukola Saraki is not above the law. The EFCC statement comes on the heel of statement that the fresh probe against the Senate President is a witch hunt. In a statement on Wednesday, EFCC said it has taken note of the reaction of the Senate President Bukola Saraki to the Commission's inquiry regarding the earning as Kwara State Governor, as well as the quality of his financial stewardship in the Senate. The anti-graft agency noted that while it is Saraki's prerogative to ventilate its view on the matter as it deems fit, the commission takes great exception at the desperate attempt to cast a spell on investigation activity by portraying Saraki as a victim of persecution. Furthermore, the agency said it has found an attempt by the Senate President to tie its inquest to his International Human Rights Commission appointment and is approaching life out of power as misleading because the background to its current inquiry spanned several years back. According to the EFCC statement, the anti-graft body said it is the agency mandate to probe and ensure accountability continue to exist in the governance space. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Nweke has recalled 12 local government council chairmen earlier suspended by his administration. Their recall is with immediate effect. The governor charged the recalled council chairmen to diligently serve their people and shun all form of lackadaisical behavior in governance, while charging the recalled council chairmen to tackle security challenges in their respective local government area. Nweke warned that any chairman who continue to act in breach of extant law will be shown the way out. The recalled council chairmen include Okrika, Emuaha, Abua Odua, Degema, Gokana, Hauda East, Ikwere, Eleme, Adoni, Omuma, Ogubolo local government area. The recall of the affected local government chairmen who were suspended on April 18 was contained in the Government House press release signed by Simeon Nwakadu, the special assistant to the governor, Wiki, on electronic media. Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi has faulted the new financial guideline for local government area by the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit. The guideline bound governors from tampering with the local government allocations under the guise of state-local government joint account. The new regulation also barred council from spending above 500,000 daily. But Fayemi said the guidelines are unconstitutional and unenforceable. Describing the directive as playing to the gallery, Fayemi advised the chairman of the Governors Forum, Abdulaziz Yari, to convene a meeting of the group to discuss the guideline. Fayemi said the imposition of the guideline on the state mounted to a recourse to a unitary form of government. He said it is a directive designed to play to the gallery. It is unconstitutional, unenforceable. Ekiti State government also insisted that local governments are under the control of state by the provision of the 1999 Constitution.